Hello everyone, welcome back. You are watching the Data Labs. My name is Dilip. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to develop time and motion tracker in Excel with the help of Visual Basic application code. So let's move to demo file. So here you can see that this is the demo file which I have already prepared. This time and motion tracker has a lot of features like once you like suppose you are opening this application first time and you are just clicking on enable content for macro, then it will automatically fill date and employee name, so that user does not need to enter date and employee name. User just need to enter task name and description and then click on start button. And once this particular activity has been done, then user just needs to click on end button to capture end time and total time. And apart from the end time and total time, it will also capture the next it will fill basically the date and employee name in next record, so that user will be able to start from the task name and description. So this is totally dynamic and fully automated. Let me show you the demo. Just click on enable content, and here you can see that it has automatically filled date and employee name, as I already told you. Just click on select the task name. So I'm just selecting task 1, and you can leave the description as it is, like blank. Just click on start, and now you can see that it has captured the start time. Let's click on end time. So I already told you that once I click on end time, it will capture the end time and calculate the total time, and again it will fill the date and employee name, so that user will start from the task name. So let's click on end. Now you can see that it has captured end time and total time, and apart from these two fields, it has also filled a date and employee name in next record, so that user just need to select the next task and click on start to start the next activity. Okay, so same goes for each and every record. So it's fully automated and it's very simple. So with the help of this time and motion tracker, you can study and you can you can analyze your data, like which particular task is taking a lot of time. Do you really need to automate that task or eliminate that task? So in that way, it will help you in understanding like how much time it's taking basically each and every task. Okay, so let's save this file. Press Ctrl S and close this file and start this tracker from scratch. So to open the Excel new workbook, just like the shortcut key and press Ctrl S to save this file. So let's go to the same folder where I have kept the demo file. So just copy the path. Okay, move to Excel, paste over here, and save this file with name, like this is time hyphen motion. So let's time and motion tracker, time and Excel. Okay, let make sure the save as type should be macro enabled file, that is the extension is .xlsm. Click on save. Now you can see that the time and motion tracker which we have already saved, right? So we need to apply formatting, like create a label over here and apply the column headers to capture the time, all the details and start time and end time. So let's start with renaming the sheet 1. So it should be T and M, and let's update the label, the header basically of this time and motion. So that should be till H. Just go to home tab, merge, fill color, so that the fill color should be purple. Okay, and just give the header as time and motion tracker. Okay, select this again, center alignment, middle aligned and bold. Font size should be 22 and font color should be white. So we have done with the time and motion header basically. Let's expand this column a little bit more. Yeah, I think it's good enough. So we need to insert a icon, clock icon over here. So just go to insert menu, insert tab basically, and click on picture, or here you can find the time and motion, like the same folder where I have kept time.png. just click on insert and resize this, just move here. So I think we should make a little bit more. Okay, I think that's good enough. Now we need to remove the grid lines, so just go to view tab and untick the grid line. Okay, press Ctrl S to save this file, whatever the changes we have made as of now. Now let's create the label for the table where we will capture the information. So first will be date, then employee name, then task name, description, okay, start time, end time, and this is total time. So done. Let's select this header, go to home tab and select the color, maybe like the blue one, and font size, font color should be white bold, line middle aligned. Okay, now select like 100 or maybe 200 rows to apply the formatting and border. So let's keep it at 100. Okay, just press Ctrl 1. So once you will press Ctrl 1 shortcut key, then it will open the format cells, go to border, and let's select the color, should be light green. Okay, so let's select the outline and inside, just click on OK. Now you can see that the border has been applied on the selected range. Let's apply the formatting. So first of all, we need to apply the formatting for date. So just select the date, the range, basically press Ctrl 1 and select the number, then date, and the date should be this one, 14th March 2012, this particular formatting. Just click on OK. Now just select the start and end time and select the entire range, press Ctrl 1, and this should be the time, and select this particular format, click on OK. Now we need to apply the total formatting time as well. So just select the entire range, press Ctrl 1 and then time again, and this particular formatting on this particular range, like total time, click on OK. Now select the entire range including header and make it center and middle aligned. So now the formatting is done. Now we need to create the drop down list for this particular task name. So just select the entire range from D8 to D100, or so press Alt DLL. So once you press Alt DL as a shortcut key, then it will open the data validation. In data validation, just click on setting tabs and allow a drop down, just select the list, and either you can provide the source of list or you can directly type. So I'm just providing the fictitious task, that is task 1, task 2, task 3 and task 4. Task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, task 5. Just click on OK. Now you can see that the drop down list has been created from 1 to 5. So this particular table is done. Let's insert two buttons over here, one is start and one is end. So to insert a button, let's go to insert tab and click on shape, and here you can just select the rounded rectangle. Just draw a rounded rectangle over here, just keep it over there. Just go to format and you can select this particular color, or if you want, just go for this color. Shape effect, just apply a shape effect like maybe this one. Right click on this particular rounded rectangle, edit text, and it should be start. Okay, just select this, click on bold and center align, middle line. So now the start button is created. Just copy this, paste over here, right click on that, edit text, and it should be end. Just select this again, go to format, and the color should be red. So now we have done with the start and end button. Let's move to Visual Basic application window to start coding. So just click on developer tab, and in developer tab under code group you will find Visual Basic, this particular button. Just click on Visual Basic, or alternatively you can click on press Alt plus F11 as a shortcut key. So just click on Visual Basic, and you can see that this is the Visual Basic application code. Just save this, whatever the changes we made as of now. So let's start write all those required codes over here. So first of all, we need to insert module. So just go to insert menu and just click on module, and here you can see that this is the module 1, and this is the code window where we need to write the code. So first of all, we will initialize the date and employee name. Basically, whenever user will open this particular application or workbook, it will automatically fill date and employee name, and as well as whenever user will click on end time, it will automatically fill date and end time, the employee name in next record. So for that we need to write a sub procedure. So let's start with sub initialize and create some room. So first of all we need to declare a variable. So dim I row as long. Okay, so let's write the code to identify the next blank row. So I row is equal to sheets and T and M worksheet, basically this particular worksheet. Okay, and then range, and range here we will use H column, that is total time column, to identify the next blank row. So let's mention H, and application dot rows dot count. So it will provide the total rows available in this particular application. Maybe you are using Excel 2003 or maybe previous version, then it will return the row number available in that particular version, right? So let's end and Excel up dot row plus 1. So it will provide the next blank row number and assign it to I row. Now let's start writing code. So first of all we need to validate whether F column, that is start time, is blank or not. If start timing is blank for that particular row, then it will update date and employee ID, otherwise it will not update. Okay, so let's if sheets and T and M dot range, and start time is available in F column, so we are going to refer here MF, and we know the row number that is available in I row. So I row dot value is equal to blank. Then if that will be blank, then we need to capture the date and time, otherwise we do not need to capture the date and time because it has already been captured. Okay, let's, and if now just copy this line of code, and as we need to capture the date is available in B column, and then we need to capture the employee name. The employee name is available in C column. Okay, so let's start assign the date basically. So here we are going to utilize Excel function, that is today. Okay, and now for username we just need to write application dot username. That's it. So what it will do, it will provide the date and username and assign it to B and C column, like that particular record. So it is done. Okay, so the next procedure is start time. So let's start with sub start underscore time. Okay, open bracket and close bracket. Now we need to declare the same variable like dim I row, and we need to identify the next blank row. So let's copy this line of code and paste over here. Okay, let's move to upper side. Okay, now it's more visible. So here we need to validate whether the task name has been selected by user or not, right? If someone, suppose user has not selected task name, then it will not start time basically. So first of all, we need to validate whether task name has been selected or not. If task name has not been selected, then it will prompt a message that you have not selected task. Please select task first and then click on start button. So let's start with the coding. If sheets T and M dot range, and our task name is available in D column. Okay, D, we know the value row number, so I row here dot value is equal to blank. Suppose it's blank, then we need to come out from this procedure and prompt a message. So first of all, let's write message box, and the message should be please select the task name from the drop down. Okay, and the button should be VV OK only plus VV information and task name. This is the title. Now we just need to come out from this procedure. So first of all, we need to select this particular range so that user will select this. So let's replace the value with select, and let's exit sub. Else if we need to apply another condition, like suppose a start time has been already captured and again user is clicking on a start button, then it will not capture the start time again, right? It will prompt a message that start time is already captured for the selected task, and then come out from this sub procedure. So let's sheets T and M and dot range, and the start time is available in F column, ampersand I row dot value is not equal to blank basically. Then message box, the start time is already captured for the selected task, maybe task. Okay, then again button should be VV OK only plus VV information, and the title should be a start time available. Okay, now we need to come out from this sub procedure, so exit sub. Else if both of the condition will not meet, then we need to capture the start time. So let's else and if. Okay, let's write code over here. So first of all, we need to copy this line of code and just paste over here. Dot value should be here we need to apply a use basically the Excel function that is now. So now it will provide the current time, date and time, right? And we need to apply the formatting for on this particular cell. So let's copy this code, paste over here, then number format, and the number format should be HH, MM, SS, and then AM or PM. So now the code is ready, the sub procedure basically is ready for start time. Now let's start writing the code for end time. So let's create some room, move. Now let's start writing the code. So the sub procedure name should be end underscore time. Again we need to declare the same variable to identify the row number, the next blank row. So just copy this line of code and paste over here. Now for end time we need to validate whether start time is blank or not. Suppose if start time is blank, then it will prompt a message that okay, start time is not captured, so you can't capture end time. Okay, so let's start writing the code. So if sheets and T and M, that is time in motion dot range, and the start time is available in F column. The variable like the row number is I row dot value is equal to blank. Then we need to prompt a message that start time has not been captured for this particular task. So message box start time has not been captured for this task. Okay, and VV okay plus VV information start time pending, right? And we need to come out from this particular sub procedure, that is end time. So the code is exit sub. If suppose start time has been captured, then we need to proceed with the capturing end time and calculating the total time. So that should be come in else part, and here let's close end if. So now let's copy the line of this line of code, this one, and our end time is available in G column. So let's change the reference from F to G, and again we need to write the code, the Excel function. Again we will use now function, and now we need to apply the formatting. So we can copy this line of code where we have applied this particular formatting, and we need to change the range G. Okay, now we need to calculate the total time, because we have already captured the end time and start time. So our total time is available in H column. So let's copy this line of code, and this should be H column, and in our G column the end time is available, and F column the start time is available. So let's copy this line of code like sheet, this one G, this should be minus. Let's move this here so that you can see the code, and this should be F. So here what we are doing, we are just calculating the total time. So to calculate the total time, we are deducting start time that is available in F column from end time that is available in G column. So this is very basic formula. Now we need to apply the formatting on H column. So let's copy this code where we have applied the formatting on end time. So we need to apply the formatting on total time. So total time is available in H column. We do not need to show AM and PM here. We just need to show HH, MM, SS. Okay, so that's done. Let's move to debug, and here compile. So you can see that as of now there is no compile error basically. Okay, so here we have done with the code. Now once we will capture the end time and calculated the total time, we need to initialize the next record with date and employee name basically. Okay, so just move, and here we just need to copy this code like this sub procedure name, and let's call that sub procedure name here, call, and this one. Just copy this line of code, because we need to call this procedure on workbook open event as well. So let's move to this workbook, and from this workbook you can see that this is the code window. Here we need to select the object that is workbook, and once you will select the object, it will automatically select the open event. So we need to utilize the open event. So let's keep with this sub procedure and just paste the line of code which we copied from end time. So here we are calling it call initialize. It means whenever user will open this particular workbook, it will provide a date and employee name in the blank record so that user can proceed with task name, description, start time and end time. So everything is done. Let's debug one more time, compile. As of now there is no error. Press click on save. Let's click on Excel button to jump to Excel window. Like we need to assign macro on start and end button over here. So let's right click on start and here click on assign macro. Now in macros in just you need to select this workbook, and from this workbook you just need to click on select the start time, this particular macro, the sub procedure basically, which is available in our module 1. Click on OK. Now we need to assign the macro on end time as well. So let's right click on that, assign macro. Again we need to select this macro, this workbook from macros in. So it has been already selected. Just select the end time and click on OK. Right, let's move to Visual Basic because and let's run this sub procedure, the workbook open events. So click on that. Now you can see that it has filled the date and employee name here. Let's click on start. So once you will click on start, it will prompt a message because we have not selected task name here. So just click on OK, select the task name, task 1, and let's put the description testing. Okay, just click on start time. You can see that it has captured the start time, and let's click on end time. So let's as I already told you that whenever we click on end time, it will capture end time and it will calculate the total time. Apart from these two calculation, like these two fields, it will also capture the date and employee name in very next row basically, so that user will be able to select only task name and description. So let's see, I'm clicking on end time. Now you can see that this is the end time and this is the total time taken for this particular task. And now the second record which has been started with the date and data labs, the data labs, that is employee name for this particular system. And now you can proceed with the next task, start. Now you can see that it has captured the start, and everything is done, like end time, total time, and the next record is filled with the date and data, the employee names. So this is very dynamic and very easy template to do the time and motion activity, and with the help of this tracker you can identify which particular task is taking a lot of time and whether we can eliminate that task or automate that task. In that way you can improve your process. So it's all about time and motion trackers in Excel and Visual Basic. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. Have a great day. Bye bye.